G'day, Steve Morgan here from Fishing Monthly Magazine's cracker of a day here on Moreton Bay. We're down on the southern side of Peel Island, which is a school holiday mecca. And this is the middle of the school holidays. You'll see in some of the cutaways later on the activity that gets around in this place. But I'm here with Troy Wegner from Stones Corner Marine with one of your popular entry-level centre consoles from SeaJay. This one's the Navigator 468. And it's a pretty basic boat, but it's going to be something great for getting people in the bay who are currently stuck in the banker in a little tinny, isn't it?
Yeah, Steve, it's a great open centre console, flat floors all the way through, so it really appeals to, you know, young families or elderly people that just don't want any high cast platforms or anything like that.
When it comes to buying a boat, I suppose it's always a compromise between performance, price, economy, and the ability to get it through the Minister of Finance. This fella here is, I suppose, one of the smallest ones in the range where you're going to be able to get out in some open water, paired with Yamaha's F70, which is an absolute workhorse from Yamaha, and on a single axle Redco trailer, comes in mid to high $20,000. That's very affordable for a lot of people, isn't it?
Yeah, for sure it is, and it's not a small boat for that price either. It's good value for money.
Let's talk about the step up, I suppose, from a small tinny and from the bank to one of these guys. How hard is it to launch by yourself?
It's actually quite easy. It's a relatively light boat, so it's very easy to manoeuvre on your own, and plenty of areas on the boat to hold. So at the boat ramp, it's not a problem.
It's a very flat floor throughout this boat. It's a carpeted floor, and one of the options that this boat has is that built-in fuel tank, but it can run on a 25-litre remote tank. So, Troy, what other options are in this boat?
So, on this particular one, you've got the underfloor fuel tank, which we've already mentioned, is 60 litres. The paint inside and out is also an added option. We've got the navigation lights already fitted to this boat as well. Other than that, it's a relatively standard boat.
Now, SeaJay make a variety of hulls. They make the Samurai hull, but this one here is the Adrenaline hull. Tell us the basics about that Adrenaline hull.
Yeah, so the Adrenaline hull, you've got a 3mm bottom and 3mm sides. You've got a nice wide beam with a sharp entry at the front with the reverse chines down the back on the hull as well.
Yeah, well, it's a great boat. Today, every boat is great today, but we're going to take it for a run and we're going to come back to you with some of the performance statistics. Well, there you go, a great morning at Peel Island on Moreton Bay, followed by a little bit of a windy afternoon as we came home, and it was a great test for this Navigator Centre Console, coming back across a 10 to 15 knot northwester, which isn't the best of winds in Moreton Bay, especially when it's running against tide. Now, this F70 on the boat was probably underpropped a little bit. It's running a 13-inch K-series prop, it can probably handle another inch or two. It revved out to 6,400 RPM, where you got 58 kilometres an hour at 2.5 kilometres per litre. But the sweet spot for this boat, and especially when you were navigating that rougher water on the way back this afternoon, around that 4,000 to 4,300 RPM. At 4,300 RPM, we got 37 kilometres per hour, but at a fantastic 3.7 kilometres per litre of fuel burned. Now, if you're watching this video, you're probably thinking, is this the boat for me to step up out of the tinny, or is it the boat I can get to get out and catch some of those fish that I can't access from the bank? Well, for me, this SeaJay is really a blank canvas for you. It can come with as simple as a 25-litre drop-in fuel tank. This one here's got the optional inbuilt fuel tank, but anything you want to make of this boat, you can do. So do yourself a favour and take one for a test drive. Purchase price and the ability to tow behind the family car keep you in the good books with the Minister for Finance. This one, as tested, was $28,990, but packages start from around $26,000 from Stones Corner Marine. Now, make sure you like them on Facebook at Stones Corner Marine, or you can visit them online at www.stonescornermarine.com.au.